Hello students, so we are continuing with the third phase of menstrual cycle, which is called as the ovulatory phase. Now let's remember, 4 phases in menstrual cycle. We have already completed the first menstrual phase, then follicular phase, and now we are talking about the ovulatory phase. As the name indicates, there is going to be ovulation happening in it. Let's study the details of this phase. Now in this phase, students, this is the process which is happening. And what is this process? Ovulation. So that's the reason it is called as ovulatory phase. And tell me, which day will it occur? We remember already the follicular phase which is completed. It was up from 5th to 13th day. So which is the day? It's just one day of ovulatory phase. Which day is that? It's the 14th day when ovulation occurs if a woman's cycle is 28 days, students. Now in this phase, students, what happens is estrogen has reached its maximum level in the menstrual cycle. How was that? Because Graafian follicle was there, and Graafian follicle releases surge of estrogen. So when estrogen becomes maximum, that stimulates your master gland, which is that pituitary gland, to release which hormone now? LH, or luteinizing hormone. Reminding you students, till now, which pituitary hormone was dominating? It was FSH. But now onwards, which is the pituitary hormone which is going to be playing very important role? It's going to be LH, or luteinizing hormone. So luteinizing hormone becomes high in the blood. So what happens because of luteinizing hormone? This is the hormone, students, which is the immediate cause of ovulation to occur. That means Graafian follicle ruptures and ovum is released in the pelvic cavity or coelom, students. Learn this. Ovum is released or ovulation occurs in the pelvic cavity, as you can see there. It directly doesn't jump into the fallopian tube. First, egg is released in the pelvic cavity, or we also call it peritoneal cavity or coelom. Now once it is here, it is picked up by those finger-like processes of fallopian tube. Which are those finger-like processes? Fimbriae, and pushed up in the opening which is called as ostium. So ovum enters the fallopian tube through ostium, assisted by those finger-like processes. Also, students, remember here that ovum or egg, what we are calling it right now here, is actually in the oogenesis at the stage we call as metaphase of meiosis 2. So it is arrested at metaphase 2, students, and this is viable for 24 to maximum 48 hours for fertilization. If it happens, it has to happen during this time, students, 24 to 48 hours. Now if fertilization occurs, what is formed? Zygote, and further embryo is formed. Now this movement of the fertilized egg, students, take this fertilized egg to the uterus for about 3 to 4 days. It takes around 3 to 4 days for this fertilized egg to reach uterus, and it takes 6 to 7 days to get implanted. And that's in case pregnancy takes place. So 3 days to reach uterus and 6 to 7 days to get implanted. So here in, students, we completed the ovulatory phase. Next we are going to be continuing with another phase and the last phase of the menstrual cycle. Till then, take care.